और मेरी तन्हाई अक्सर ये बातें किया करते हैं। अगर आलू पराठा होता तो कैसा होता, अगर गोलगप्पा होता तो कैसा होता, मैं ये खाती मैं वो खाती, मैं और मेरी तन्हाई।
Wake up, my baby potato. You know, Kriti, if you stick to this plan for 10 days, I will let you have a cheat meal.
Really? Then I'm surely going to stick to it. Today we are going to make Schezwan style red fried rice.
Eat right and exercise right for a healthy life. Today we are going to focus on the core workout.
You're watching Purani Jeans Se Pyar and I'm trying to fit into my old jeans in 45 days.
Before you start your workout for today, please perform 20 Surya Namaskar within 15 minutes so that your body is warmed up and your core is also warmed up. So the first item for today is Tadagi Mudra. Let's start with that. Lie down on your back. Lie down comfortably. Your hands by the side of your body. Legs together. Bend your knees so that your right heel is close to your right hip and left heel is close to your left hip. Whenever you are performing any posture in which you are lying on your back, make sure that you adjust your lower back. So slide your hips down to your heels so that there is no gap at the lower back and your lower back is like fixed against the floor. So up, push your hips down and relax for some time. Go with a normal exhalation and then start tucking your tummy in. Basically, you are sucking your abdomen into the spine. You are holding your breath during that time. Hold as per your comfort. When you think you cannot hold anymore, release your abdomen and inhale. Perform this 10 times by taking a break of few seconds in between. Once you are done, stretch your leg out one by one, legs apart and relax for few seconds. We'll move to the second asana. So turn to one side comfortably and sit. Sit in Dandasana, legs stretched out completely, hands by the side of your body. We are going to perform Purani Start reclining at the back. So as you recline at the back, start engaging your core. You are going back with your core tight and simultaneously start lifting your legs up. Try to get your legs, the toes and your head in one line. Keep stretching your heels out, toes in. You are balancing the whole body on your hips. Once you think you have enough balance, start raising your arms up and try and move your head a little at the back. Keep your spine tall, normal breathing. Hold for 20 to 30 seconds, hands down. With control, using your core, get your legs down on the floor. You will need to perform this 3 times at one go. We'll move to the next variation, which is called Arthdanavasan, in which you are making the shape of half boat. So lie down on your back comfortably. Again, adjust your lower back. So bend your knees, slide your hips down so that there is no gap at the lower back and your lower back is completely fixed to the floor. Legs straight, hands by the side of your body. Exhale, kind of tuck your tummy in and using your core, you are lifting your legs up around 30 degrees off the floor. Okay, lengthen your body and upper part of the body up. Hands straight. Look at the ceiling. Stretch your spine, no strain on the neck. Be there for a few seconds. Try to be there for 10 to 20 or 30 seconds. Toes in, heels out and slowly relax. We'll move to variation 2. So again we'll come to the original posture. Slowly tuck your tummy in. You are using your core to lift your legs up 30 degrees off the floor and your chest also around 30 degrees off the floor. Hands up. Now stretch your arms out as if you're trying to hold on to something and then up, up, up to the ceiling. Now again you're trying to lift it up. Look up. Try and breathe. Breathing will be tiresome, but keep breathing. Don't hold your breath. And relax. Relax for a few seconds. We'll move to variation 3. Make sure that you always adjust your lower back so that there is no strain on the lower back. This is core workout, so you should feel everything on the core, not on the lower back. Hands by the side of your body, core in, tuck it in with exhalation to lift your legs up. Upper part of the body up, arms parallel to each other. You're looking at the ceiling. Now right foot one step up, toes in, heel out. Change, 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 and relax. The next variation, legs together, hands by the side of your body. Tuck your tummy in and lift your legs up simultaneously. Chest up around 30 degrees. Arms parallel to each other. Right foot one step up. Stretch your toes in, your heel out. Out to the right. Stretch out completely. Look up. Come back. Together. Left foot up and out. Come back. Together and relax. The last variation, legs together, hands by the side of your body. Exhale, tuck your tummy in and using this exhalation, lift your legs up around 30 degrees up, upper part of the body up, palms facing each other. You are looking at the ceiling. Now legs apart and together, apart, together, apart, together, apart, together, apart, together, apart, together, and relax. Legs apart, hands apart, relax completely. Legs together, turn to one side slowly. We'll move into Sashankasana. So, sit in Vajrasan or any posture you are comfortable with. It's very important to give a counter stretch to your back. So, sit in Vajrasan or you can sit in any posture as per your comfort. If you are sitting in Vajrasan, get your knees away from each other as much as possible. Now, pressing your hips against your heels, start walking your fingers in front. Go slowly, start lengthening your midsection and come on the floor. After staying there for say 20 seconds to 30 seconds or even 1 minute, come back slowly. You will need to perform 5 Surya Namaskar. After this, relax for 5 minutes in Shavasana and you are done for today.
So now after all those core exercises, my stomach is growling. So let's go into the kitchen and make the Schezwan style red fried rice. You know, Shammi, people think that healthy food meaning bland and boring food, but I don't agree. I feel once in a while if you want, you can have a little spicy food. So today, I'm making a Schezwan style red fried rice.
So Kriti, you will be using the sauce for this, right?
Yeah, but don't worry, this is a homemade sauce, so I know what you're worried about, lots of oil, lots of preservatives.
Yes.
But don't worry, because this is homemade, I've not added obviously any preservatives and absolutely no oil. So let's start. So Shammi, I'm going to start by putting in the red rice. This is red mountain rice, full of fiber, very good for health.
And this should be easily available in the market, right?
Yeah, and if in case it's not available, you can always use brown rice in place.
Okay.
Okay, so now we've added the red rice. I'm gonna add a little bit of salt. So I'm gonna add like a teaspoon of the Schezwan sauce as well, just to flavor it. Some water. So I had about 1 cup of red rice. So I'm just gonna add the same quantity of water. Because this red rice has soaked, don't add too much water because then it's just gonna become soggy.
And for how long did you soak it, the red rice?
I soaked it for about 4 to 5 hours. And it's important to soak it because otherwise it will be difficult to cook this rice. I'm just gonna close the lid. Now I'm just going to keep this pressure cooker on the heat and cook it for 2 whistles. So I'm going to heat up the pan first, and once the pan is slightly hot, I'm going to add like barely half a teaspoon of oil, very little oil, some chopped garlic, and I'm going to add some chopped ginger. Okay, and now I'm going to add a little spring onion, just the white bulb part for flavor.
Very few, right?
Yeah, just the bulb part. Once you've added the spring onion, now I'm going to add the green beans. And now I'm going to add the carrot. I'm going to add some salt to this so that they leave their moisture, they release their moisture and they cook quickly. But we'll not add too much salt because there's also salt in the Schezwan sauce which we're going to add later. And we've added salt in the rice. So we have to be careful. This is just to make the vegetables leave their moisture. Now I'm going to add the broccoli stems that are chopped. Usually we don't end up adding broccoli stems. We only use the florets of the broccoli. But even the stem is very, very healthy, very nutritious. So you can always use it in a soup or in a fried rice like this. So you don't waste it, because broccoli, as you know, is an expensive vegetable and it's really nutritious. That's the most important point.
But in case if we won't use the florets, broccoli florets, we can use that also, right?
You can, but usually in fried rice you use it, you put it right at the end because that will cook faster.
Okay.
So we are done with adding all the hard vegetables, and because they're chopped finely, they'll not take too long to cook. That's the reason we chop them finely. The idea is with noodles you cut the vegetables longer, and with fried rice or any rice you cut the vegetables smaller to match the rice. Now I'm adding the most important ingredient of this recipe, that's the homemade Schezwan sauce. You have to use it right away because that sauce you can't really store. So I think it's time now to add the rice. Now I'm going to add in the cooked red rice. And now I'm going to add the next ingredient, which is the capsicum. Because this is a soft vegetable, we add it. And I'm going to add some red bell pepper. It's totally your choice when it comes to the vegetables. Okay, now it's time to turn off the heat. I'm going to add the spring onion right at the end. The reason we add the spring onion right at the end is because we want it to remain crunchy. This is done.
Wow, looks great.
So this red fried rice is ready. It's full of fiber, so it's really good for you.
And don't fear rice. Our body needs 45 to 65% of carbs on a daily basis. What is important is to watch the quantity.
And avoid emotional eating. That's the health tip of the day. By eating slowly and frequently, you can avoid gorging on high-calorie foods. You're watching Purani Jeans Se Pyar. I'm trying to fit into my old jeans in 45 days, and so could you. So watch us tomorrow. Bye-bye.